China sends nearly 300,000 students here to study annually. Some of those students reward your kindness by spying on you and stealing your technology, from drone footage of defense sites to surveillance of training exercises. These students are majoring in spying. Why do we allow it? Joining us is Florida Senator Ashley Moody, who introduced a bill to stop it. Welcome, Senator. Thank you for being with us. Tell us what your bill does, and should we cut off these visas or just do a better job of vetting the students?
Well, thank you for having me. Great to be with you, and thank you for shining a light on this. You know, quite frankly, I'm not convinced that all of my colleagues know that China right now, by law, requires all of their nationals to cooperate with intelligence gathering and the CCP. It's a law. It's in black and white. So, you know, if we give visas to Chinese nationals to come here as students, and like you said, we're giving 300,000 a year to come into our universities and to come into this country, they are required by law, under penalty, some of their families have even been hauled in by the CCP, to gather intelligence and cooperate with the CCP. So why we are offering visas, why these are still being handed out, is insane at this time. I can't believe it, especially in light of a report that was released just last week but at Stanford that said it is happening right now. Some of these students came out and said, yes, they're hauling our families in. They're requiring us to cooperate. So spying is happening right here. It's by law but in China, and we are still issuing visas. It just makes no sense. It's certainly short-sighted, and for a country that values national security, we need to do something about it.
All right, Senator, I'm sure some of our viewers are wondering who vets these putative students. Is it the school itself, law enforcement, the State Department, or is there any vetting done?
Right, so presumably there's vetting done for all of these visas, but you're seeing the problems we're having at some of our universities, where we have imported so many students that hate this country, hate our national policy. Actually, some of their actions undermine our foreign policy interests. We've seen that time and time again, especially in the last few years. But even more concerning is the fact that you have these laws that got passed in China in 2015, 2017. Congress in 2019 warned that operations by the CCP were in full effect, where they were recruiting students to come over here and spy. Now we have the recent report from last week that says they are indeed here and are spying. And so, you know, having a visa, getting a student visa, is not a right. It's certainly up to our State Department in this country who we allow to come into this country. And we used to take spying really seriously here in this country, if you'll remember. And so I don't think that we should be enacting policies that are serving up military modernization, intelligence, innovation to the Chinese. We know that they steal hundreds of billions of dollars worth of our intellectual property every year. Their students are getting caught on military bases with drones and cameras, gathering information, and now we have the report saying they're here and spying. So it's time we do something about it. Look, I've been a senator for 100 days, and it took me that long to figure out this is a problem and to introduce legislation. We've got to move fast, and we've got to cut it off.
Well, you are quicker than most of your colleagues. So two thoughts go through my mind. Number one, there are students from other countries that would give everything they have to come study in this country, and they would never do anything to harm this country. The other thing that's going through my mind is, why in the world, now that we know what we know, why in the world are we not stopping it? I mean, why issue visas? As you say, it is not a right to come study here. It is a privilege.
And presumably, not every Chinese national that comes here to study wants to do that, right? I think some of this report said that they are required, they're pressured, they haul their families in, they're required by law, they will be penalized if they don't cooperate and gather intelligence. And so, you know, I think under Biden, this was brought to their attention. Investigation was opened. They had some concern that it might be viewed as discrimination if they followed through and actually investigated intelligence gathering by Chinese nationals here, and so they closed it. You know, now that we have an administration in place that actually thinks through the implications of policy as it relates to the security of our nation, I think things will be different. But moving forward, we have to cut these off. As long as there are laws on the books that require them to cooperate and gather intelligence for the CCP, we cannot allow them to keep coming here on student visas. It's insane, especially as we're racking up arrests on military bases and at our universities.
All right, let me ask you one more question before I'll let you go. It's also about China. I watched an undercover video of people bragging about importing and bypassing customs to get vaping devices into this country. I know you've only been there 100 days, but I think you're also active in that, in protecting Americans from illegal and dangerous products imported through China.
Well, look, I think moms across this nation are very concerned with some of these products coming in from China. We know nothing about what's in them. They have exceedingly high amounts of nicotine, and they're just being dumped in convenience stores all around this country. They're illegal. In fact, in China, they're banned. But yet 60% of their export market floods our markets because we can't get our act together, and the FDA can't figure out how to enforce the fact that most of these are not only illegal, but they present serious health challenges because we have no idea what's in them. And talk about policies being short-sighted. You have American companies here that have been trying to comply with the law. They know they're not approved by the FDA. They're trying to comply with the law. Meanwhile, China is flooding our markets, importing in all these illegal products. Our kids, because it's like sour gummy vape, watermelon burst, Captain Crunch, whatever the flavors are to attract children, we know that is what causes them to try it and then become addicted. And so while you have American companies trying to do the right thing, you have China taking advantage and harming our kids. And so it has to stop. Again, insane policy. But I'm hoping now that we have an administration in place that's really thinking about consequences and what policy means to strengthening our citizens and our businesses and the security of our people, maybe we take a different approach into how we're dealing with these China vapes flooding our country.
You've had a busy first 100 days. I can't wait to see the next 100 days. Ashley Moody from the great state of Florida, thank you for joining us on a Sunday night.
Great to be with you. Thanks for the invitation.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.